While the whole world was looking at Tesla's next revolution and Toyota's hybrid technology, inside a quiet lab in Italy, some Lamborghini engineers were quietly preparing a bombshell whose echo is being heard in the entire EV market today. No one had any idea that the company known for its speed, style, and supercar image would now bring such a storm in the world of electric cars that would not only take Tesla's sleep away, but would also force giants like Toyota to think. The thinking in the EV world till now was, either you will get range or speed. But Lamborghini has broken this thinking and combined both in one throbbing machine. Yes, this time it is neither a concept car nor a slow prototype. It is a real, powerful EV that has hit the road. From its design to battery power and speed, everything reflects a different level of revolutionary thinking. How did this EV challenge Tesla? Why has the entire industry been stirred up after its launch? And what is so special about this Lamborghini EV that sets it apart from the rest? Read on to find out. And yes, subscribe to the channel before the video starts so you get the latest technology news first. Reason for making EV. Why did Lamborghini take this decision? On hearing the name Lamborghini, the image of a supercar with high speed, powerful sound, and aggressive look emerges in our mind. Those cars which are made to run on the racetrack, not on the roads. Every time someone starts the engine of a Lamborghini, it feels as if a tiger is roaring. But now think, if the same Lamborghini makes a completely quiet electric car, in which there is no roar of the engine, no gear shift, only silent, smooth driving, then does it remain the same Lamborghini? This question came to the mind of many people when the company announced its first EV. Now the real thing is, why did Lamborghini decide to make an EV? The answer is simple. Times are changing. Governments around the world are now gradually banning petrol-diesel vehicles, especially in Europe. The rules there have become so strict that if any auto company does not follow them, then a heavy fine can be imposed, or the sale of the vehicle can be stopped. On top of that, people's thinking is also gradually becoming eco-friendly. People want the car to be fast, but at the same time there should be no harm to the environment. This thinking forced Lamborghini to think too. But for a brand like Lamborghini, this was not just a compulsion, but an opportunity. An opportunity in which it could show that EV can also rule the world of speed. The company decided that if it makes an electric car, it will not be ordinary like other EV companies. They said, "We will make something that will not only run on electricity, but will shake the world." And from here began their super-electric mission. Lamborghini engineers asked, is it possible that an EV has the same thrill, the same torque, and the same aggressive feel that cars with V12 engines have? The answer was, yes, but for that, everything would have to be changed completely. The old formulas were not going to work. New technology, new battery, new platform, and most importantly, a new vision was needed. And this is where the planning of a car like Lanzador started, an EV that is not just a drive, but an experience. Lamborghini understood that if they have to enter the EV market, they do not have to copy Tesla or Porsche, but they have to make their own path. And that path was performance plus emotion. That is, the car should be fast, and should also make the heart beat. Till now, people considered EVs to be boring, silent, and only mileage machines. But Lamborghini decided that it would break this thinking. The company said, "Our EV will be such that it will definitely be silent, but its impact will be so much that people will feel the thrill even without its sound." And for this, they worked on everything, whether it is the exterior design, the futuristic layout of the interior, or the high-performance dual-motor setup that can churn out hundreds of horsepower. In fact, Lamborghini made a very smart decision. It knew that if the company lags behind the EV trend in the next 10 years, then no matter how famous it is today, it will be out of the picture tomorrow. And moving towards EV is not just a necessity, it is the key to keeping the brand alive. But it also decided that it will not get lost in the EV crowd. It will stand out from the crowd. When Lamborghini first showed the teaser of its new electric car, Lanzador, it caused a stir on social media. People thought that this would be a futuristic concept car, which has been made only for the show, like many companies show every year, and then they never get made. But this time, the story was different. As its design, features, and planning came to light, people's thinking changed. And a wave of fear ran among those companies which were already ruling the EV market, especially companies like Tesla and Porsche, who thought that they had no competition in the supercar segment. The first feeling that comes after seeing Lanzador is this a car or a spaceship? Its body design is completely different from normal cars. Looking at the whole car, it seems as if it has come straight from space, cutting through the air. From the front, its headlights are very sharp and futuristic, somewhat like a jet fighter. The ground clearance of the car has been kept a little high, so that it can be driven both in the city and on the highway. But the sporty shape is such that the onlooker's eyes do not move away from it. Its side profile, that is, when you look at it from the side, its sloping roofline and big wheels give it a very muscular and aggressive look. The slightly tilted design at the back gives this car a more racing classic feel. And when its rear view was seen, which had completely new tail lights, people said, Lamborghini has really given a new face to EV. Now, just think, it is sad if such a stylish, powerful, and futuristic-looking car is just a showpiece. But here Lamborghini surprised people. The company clearly said that this is not an empty design concept, but work on its production unit has already started. And in the coming few years, this car will be seen running on the roads. This is where people's excitement turned into fear, especially for those brands that were already making a name in the EV market. Tesla thought that its Roadster would be the most powerful EV of the future, but Lanzador ruined everyone's plans. Porsche, which was leading the high-end EV segment with models like the Taycan, also felt real competition from a design for the first time. Because Lanzador was going to set a new standard not only in looks, but also in performance and technology. Why is its battery technology special? Whenever we talk about electric vehicles, we often have to sacrifice one of two things: either good speed or long range. But Lamborghini has introduced such a combination in its new electric car, Lanzador, which has been rarely seen in the world of EV till now. And this is the reason that after seeing this car, people have started calling it not a battery vehicle, but a moving missile. The dual-motor all-wheel drive system installed in Lanzador directly gives it more than 1,300 horsepower. Now you can imagine, what will a car with so much power do? The answer is, it can reach a speed of 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in just 2.5 seconds. That is, by the time you blink your eyes, the car might have crossed 100. These figures are not just on paper. Lamborghini has proved them practically during testing. This means that this car has come in the same league of sports supercars, in which till date only petrol engine racing beasts were seen. Now comes the matter of range. Despite such a powerful motor and high performance, Lanzador gives a range of more than 500 kilometers on a single full charge. And this is not just about driving in eco mode. This range is maintained in sporty driving modes as well. This means that you can drive it not only in city traffic, but also on highways and long journeys without worrying about frequent charging. It competes directly with the Tesla Roadster, which has still not been launched in the market, but is promising that it will bring a revolution in the speed of EVs. But Lamborghini did not promise. It showed the car and also put forward the figures. While the Roadster has a range of around 1,000 kilometers, the Lanzador's 500-kilometer range is also considered very impressive, as it is a supercar category vehicle, meaning performance is a bigger priority than range. Now comes the real technology: its battery. The battery fitted in the Lanzador is a high-density lithium-ion pack, which is not only fast in charging, but also performs well in the heat. The biggest problem with EVs is that the battery overheats when too much power is drawn. But Lamborghini has installed a special thermal management system in it, which keeps the battery cool and also increases its life. This means, whether you are on the track or in the heat of the desert, there will be no compromise in performance. Talking about charging, the company says that Lanzador supports fast charging, and charging from 0 to 80% can be done in just 25 to 30 minutes. That means in the time it takes you to drink coffee or have lunch, the car will be charged enough to keep you stress-free for the whole day. Lamborghini's aim was clear: to make an EV, but not one that looks like other EVs. That's why it has everything in it: speed, torque, balance, and stability that a racing DNA has. It has drive modes that adjust the car's handling and power delivery in different situations. As soon as you change the driving style, the car's response also changes. And all this happens very smoothly through software. Calling this EV just eco-friendly would be too small a word. This car shows that electric vehicles are no longer just about mileage and silence. They are now becoming the new name for power, speed, and control. And Lamborghini Lanzador is the biggest proof of this. First Lamborghini to run with AI. Till now, when we used to talk about AI, i.e. artificial intelligence in cars, most people used to remember Tesla, because it was the only brand that presented cars as smart machines. But now Lamborghini has also made a strong entry in this race, and that too at the level of supercar. The AI system installed in their new electric car, Lanzador, has caught the attention of the entire industry. This car is no longer limited to just give gas, apply brakes, and drive. This car now understands, learns, and also changes itself according to your driving habits. Lanzador's AI system brings the car closer to human thinking. When you drive this car for a few days, it starts noting your driving pattern, like when and how hard you apply the brakes, how you take turns. Do you like high speed or comfortable driving style? Do you drive more in the city or on the highway? All this information gradually gets stored in the AI system of the car. And then the response of the car is tuned based on that. That is, if you are a soft driver, then the car itself makes the suspension a little smoother. If you are a sporty driver, then the suspension will become a little harder and responsive. Now, this is no joke, because till now such a feature has been seen only in some advanced units of Tesla, and even there it was not completely performance-focused. But Lamborghini has set a new benchmark by combining it with the DNA of its supercar. The special thing is that it not only understands the driving style, but also the routine. If you go to office at the same time every day, or go on a highway drive every Sunday, then the car tunes the navigation, battery usage, and performance mode accordingly. Apart from this, Lanzador's AI system also takes into account the climate and road conditions. If the weather is very hot, then the thermal system will be activated to keep the battery cool. If the road is wet, the traction control will become sensitive to improve tire grip. All this happens in the background, without the driver being informed. So that the driver has to focus more on driving, the car takes care of everything else. The drive modes given in it, like street, sport, and high performance, don't change by just pressing a button, but the AI also sees what your mood or energy is at that time. If you look tired, the system will automatically turn on the comfort mode. It also has a biometric and internal camera system that guesses from your gestures what kind of driving you want. The AI of Lanzador keeps getting better with time. This doesn't mean that you drive the car and the change will be visible immediately. Rather, after 2 to 3 weeks of routine driving, when it collects data, then the real fun begins. And that's why it's called a learning car. It's not just a car, it's a smart companion that adapts to your habits. Along with this, it also includes OTA, over-the-air updates, meaning Lamborghini will keep updating the car's software from time to time, so that the AI system gets smarter. Just like the software of a smartphone gets updated, your car will also get more intelligent with time. This will increase the life of the car, and the performance will keep improving continuously. Not just driving, the AI system also manages internal safety and maintenance. If any part is getting overheated or any sound is abnormal, it immediately sends an alert. And if the car senses any problem in braking or tire grip, it automatically activates driving limitations so that no accident occurs. Tesla versus Lamborghini. Who is the real EV king? Today, if there are two names that make the most headlines in the EV world, they are Tesla, and now a new name, Lamborghini. People consider Tesla to be the king of EV because it changed this entire industry. But now that Lamborghini has launched its first electric car, Lanzador, questions have started arising. Can this car compete with Tesla Roadster? And the biggest question, who is the real king of EV? First of all, let's talk about Tesla. Elon Musk's company Tesla has done the work of bringing EVs into the mainstream. Models like Model S, 3, X, and Y brought electric vehicles to the common man and showed people that EVs can also run for long distances, can be fun, and can also save money. The specialty of Tesla is its battery technology, long range, and autopilot system. Roadster, which is Tesla's high-performance car, is yet to hit the market, but the company claims that it can accelerate from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in just 1.9 seconds and has a range of 1,000 kilometers. Now let's come to Lamborghini. Lamborghini Lanzador is a premium, high-performance EV that is not just made for speed, but for the whole experience. It has a 1,300-plus horsepower dual-motor setup, which can accelerate from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in just 2.5 seconds. Its range is around 500 kilometers, which is less than Tesla, but is still considered very good according to the supercar category. That is, in terms of speed, it is very close to Tesla Roadster, and in terms of performance, it does not lag behind it. Talking about design, this is one area where Lamborghini wins straight. Tesla designs are clean and simple, a sort of futuristic minimalism, while Lamborghini cars are known for their aggressive, sharp, and exclusive looks. The Lanzador also carries forward this legacy. Its exterior looks like a spaceship has landed on the road. Tesla's Roadster, on the other hand, is a little more sleek and classy, but not as aggressive. Now let's come to technology and AI. Tesla's biggest strength is its autopilot and AI system that leads to driverless features. Tesla cars keep getting smarter through OTA, over-the-air updates. Lamborghini's AI works with a slightly different thinking. This car understands your driving habits, tunes itself according to your style and routine. So, if Tesla is moving towards eliminating the need for a driver, Lamborghini is moving towards giving the driver a more fun experience. The two companies also have different thinking in terms of production and marketing. Tesla focuses on mass adoption. It wants more and more people to adopt EVs. That's why it makes millions of units and sells them all over the world. Lamborghini, on the other hand, focuses on exclusivity. It makes fewer cars, but launches each car as a statement. Lanzador is also one such car. It is not made for everyone, but for those who want to look different and want luxury along with performance. Another big difference is the price range. Tesla is talking about selling its Roadster for around $200,000, about 1.7 crore rupees. On the other hand, the price of Lamborghini Lanzador will be much higher than this, because it is a car in the super luxury segment. Its price is believed to be above $300,000 and will be available in limited units. That is, Tesla wants to reach more people, while Lamborghini targets only selected customers. So now if you ask, who is the real king of EV? Then the answer depends on what you are looking for. If you want a technology-forward, long-range, and smart feature-filled car that is reasonably priced, then Tesla is still at the forefront. But if you want performance, design, exclusive feel, and supercar DNA, then Lamborghini Lanzador has now started a new chapter. So now Tesla is no longer the only one dominating the EV industry. Now the fight is not just about technology, but also about emotion, performance, and experience. And in that field, Lamborghini is rapidly gaining the upper hand. Lamborghini's next step: will Aventador also become an EV? After the arrival of Lamborghini Lanzador, now only one question is arising in everyone's mind. Is Lamborghini going to convert its other supercars into EVs as well? Especially fans of famous vehicles like Aventador, Huracan, and Urus want to know whether these vehicles will also leave the roar of the engine and run on battery? The company has not yet given any official statement on this, but the reports that have come out internally are quite interesting. Aventador is considered to be the identity of Lamborghini, a powerful machine with a V12 engine that is excellent in speed, style, and sound. But now, in view of the new rules of Europe and changing trends, Lamborghini is preparing to bring its next-generation Aventador in hybrid plus electric form. That is, it will not only have an electric motor, but there will also be a system that can use both battery and engine when needed. This does not mean that it will become a complete EV, but it is certain that the company is now preparing to say goodbye to the V12. The same plan is being considered for the Huracan as well. This vehicle can also come with a hybrid system in which Lamborghini will balance performance as well as emissions. Electrification will definitely be seen in the next generation of Urus SUV as well, because in the SUV segment, models like Tesla Model X and BMW iX are already present in the market with EV technology. And if Lamborghini has to survive in this competition, then they will have to move forward on this path. Now, this change is not just a matter of following a trend for the company, but has also become a compulsion. Because the European Union has clearly announced that after 2035, the sale of new petrol and diesel vehicles will be banned. That is, if a company wants to sell vehicles in Europe, then it will have to adopt EV or low-emission technology. Now, when this law was about to come, many companies started speaking against it. Some criticized the government, some demanded a time extension. But Lamborghini showed its cleverness here. He did not consider this change as a problem, but an opportunity. Instead of fighting the government, he understood its policies and found a way to take advantage of it. Subsidies being given on EV development, funds being received for research and carbon credits. Lamborghini included all these elements in his plan. He asked his research team to design vehicles according to the government guidelines, and very soon prototypes started coming out that fit the rules and also kept the company's identity intact. He got the biggest benefit of this when he introduced Lanzador. This car was a way Lamborghini's answer to all those people who used to say that EVs are not fun. Lanzador not only showed the company's electric beginning, but also proved that EV can also be a supercar. and that too without any compromise. Now that governments are giving companies targets to reduce carbon emissions, Lamborghini's masterstroke can benefit them in the long run. Because now they are not only complying with these rules, but also exceeding them. They got funding from government subsidies, brought innovation in technology, and became a name in the market that is now competing directly with EV leaders like Tesla or Porsche. Lamborghini has shown that if you adopt change with time, you can also control it. They adopted new technology without losing their brand value, and this is what makes them different from other old companies. While many brands are still relying on old petrol engines, Lamborghini is now going to give everything that people want in today's era in the next generation Aventador and Huracan: speed, style, and sustainability. It is very clear EV is no longer just a choice, it has become a necessity. And Lamborghini understood this first. Names like the Aventador and Huracan may now be powered by batteries, but what was once about the sound of the engine is now about to be found in the smart technology of the future. And that is perhaps Lamborghini's greatest triumph. It has not only understood the rules, but has used them to make its brand even more powerful. If you find this video informative, then give it a like and subscribe to the channel, so that every big news related to the world of automobiles reaches you first. See you in the next explosive video.